It's the Miami University Redhawks and the UMass Minutemen. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Checking in with Miami University's head coach before the game, his running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week, he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity, and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. The Redhawks will kick off first, and here we go. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So the UMass Minutemen head out on offense, and they'll take control first. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's gritty, great attention to detail, solid hands. He'll have to be accounted for in this passing attack.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're...
There he goes! So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. They'll run play action. Pocket breaking down. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. Dropping back, it's Watson. Pressure coming, and it's a sack. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nab them for the defensive holding penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Looking to fire. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
UMass will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Just needs a crack to get a return. Slips through the line. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Redhawks offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and step.
Wasting no time taking a shot. Snags it inside the 20. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. A first down run in the red zone. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Motion from the back. Second down, he'll throw it. Swings it out to his running back. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. This defense didn't hang its head. They stood tall after the big play. 3rd and goal coming. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Miami. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of him. The UMass offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled their last time out, and they knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
Pulls it in. It's Griffin.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
There was nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. A loss of 5 on that play. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Under fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. UMass will line up to punt it away. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
And the Redhawks will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. A strike downfield.
This is exactly why 3rd down is practiced every single day. 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on 3rd down.
And the pass is incomplete, and that wraps up the first quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback may change this route. From the gun, the running back has it. Gain of 9 on that one. 3rd down and short. He needs a yard. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Gets the back moving. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Dumps it off in the flats. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Looking for a push on 4th down. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Redhawks are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Reynolds. And they're able to make the tackle. Ball at the 38, the defense will try to get a stop on third and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Got his man on the outside. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. 12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. While they have a look at the injured player, will take a timeout. Now wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. 3 tight ends in the formation on first and 10. Now the play fake. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack at 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's Watson. Lets it fly. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be fourth down. UMass will line up to punt it away. Not a lot of room to field this one. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Red Hawks offense heads to the field. Turning it on! And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Training staff will take a look and will step aside. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Right back to him on the ground. Maybe some room here. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. And they can't make the connection.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Off play action. Under fire. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out. They'll try the right side. Gets away from one. He's got space. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the 1st down. Back to throw, it's Watson. Fires to the tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Keeps it on the option. Spins away from the defense. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. UMass just kept it on the ground to move the sticks, and they might rely on that offensive line again. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They're going to run it. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, UMass!
And this offense really struggled in the 1st half, but how about taking the last possession down the field, punching 6 on the board with a chance to tie this football game up. Low scoring, but nice job finishing this half with a touchdown.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Throws to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Wants to throw on 1st down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their 1st timeout. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. That's reeled in. It's Jenkins. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the 1st down at the 41. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Looking to throw on 1st down. That one comes out hot down the right side. Touchdown, Redhawks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. 1 running back in the backfield, and he has it. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. To the air, it's Watson. He's going to throw deep right side. He can haul it in, incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's lead things off with Houston taking on the Kansas State Wildcats. And it's Houston looking for a 3rd straight victory today following that Week 1 defeat. And they're on top right now against another solid team. This outcome today could define each of their seasons. Here now, a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the Big Ten.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Howie, they seem very concerned about these injuries. What's going on down there?
I caught up with the Red Hawks head coach at the half. He will not return after an injury. He said the backup is going to have to rally here and hopes they can get off to a good start to start this second half. Keep you posted on how things are going down on the field. Guys?
Thanks, Howie. And the Red Hawks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Trying to impose their will with the run. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Unloads quickly. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on third and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
He's going for it all. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Bringing it back. Now, after the interception, there is a man who's still down on the field. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. UMass ready to get things started as the offense takes the field. The defense set them up with a turnover and now to try to cash it in. He's going to take off. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. UMass quickly back to the line. Tight end now in motion. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. UMass has a long, long way to go here on third down. Back to pass, it's Watson. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. He's knocked down short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. Backed up now, here's second and long. Hand off from the shotgun. Could be an alley. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Headed to the end zone. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. Defense going all in to stop the run. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try to sneak the wide receiver past him on first and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Minutemen!
And I like the play call because when you get in the red zone, you get more man-to-man. The field shrinks. What do? Put a guy in motion, good timing, get it to him. And how about the receivers on the outside blocking up their guys, and he takes it all the way in for the touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Miami, Ohio, ready to get the offense going on this drive. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Got a little space. There he goes. He now has 85 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Complete to the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Red Hawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He wants to change this route. Trying play action. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Griffin. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun, the ground game. Tripped up for the tackle.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Fires to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. UMass will line up to punt it away. Center field, this one in tight quarters. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
A little midweek action to keep you going. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Goes high to pull it in. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. Can't wait to see how this 4th quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Out of the gun to give to the back.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. A field goal attempt from here would be 54 yards. They'd love to pick up a few on 3rd down. Got his man out of the backfield.
Man, sometimes these receivers / running backs just make you look good. 3rd down, everything covered. Nice defensive coverage, drop back, taking away option 1, taking away option 2. But how about the running back slipping out of the backfield, catching the football behind the line of scrimmage, but giving great effort, making the big play for this offense to move the sticks.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Sends it back in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's not afraid to go deep. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. They say no thanks to that pass interference penalty, and they'll take the results of the play. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was fourth down, now first down. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He'll run it again. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to run for it. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
And these are the big decisions you have to make in a football game. How confident are you in your defense? That's all this decision comes down to. If I kick a field goal and I trust my defense, that's how this game could end. Or do I want to roll the dice because I don't believe in my defense?
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Touchdown, Miami! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Minuteman offense taking the field, looking primed and ready to roll. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Behind the chains now on second and long. Caught behind the line. It's Hardy. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. UMass to the line facing third and long. Looking to pass. It's Watson. It's complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. UMass will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Let's see what he can do with it. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
He'll keep it on second down. At the 35, he's open. Slides, avoids the punishment, and picks up the first down.
Really nice job on the option that time, and obviously this running back has had himself a day, right? And this defense has figured it out. They're keying on him. You saw all the defenders that time run his way, but nobody accounted for the quarterback. He made the right decision, kept it himself, and came away with a nice pickup on that option play.
To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
He might want another play. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete on the right side. There's a crease. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12. And the Redhawks have it with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. It's complete to the right. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Redhawks. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Looking for a man. It's Watson. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch.
Listen, this offense right now...
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. They get the completion, but it won't be nearly enough as the defense is there to stop him short. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. He wants it all. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Steps away. Gonna try to get it himself. Takes it the other way. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, 1st down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a 1st down. Wants to throw it again. Got it in the middle. It's Adkins. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their 1st pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Here's the pressure. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other to start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.